go, guys.
Cheers, man. I wonder what that over was.
All right.
So who wants to do the intro? Because last time I was left out.
You have it, my guy.
So you?
Tell me.
Yeah.
Alright, shit, I think I forgot it. Alright, well, welcome everyone that is in attendance here. A lot of you look confused as to why there's three guys on stage. Well, we'll tell you why. Welcome to another live episode of the podcast where we pull back the curtain, give you some insight on what goes on behind the scenes with every bar and restaurant. Let's call that the industry perspective.
Ha-cha-cha-cha.
A lot of people are like, who the fuck are these guys? I'm just trying to join right here before I go see my movie. That's fine. We're just going to talk and be the background noise for some of you that may have those awkward silences on your dates. That's what we're here for.
We will be the awkward silence.
We'll be the awkward silence breaker. All
Which
right.
is usually what we have to do anyway. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, that's
It's
definitely the job.
Yeah.
Break the awkward silence on first or second date.
Or fifth.
Or fifth.
Or
Awkward silences on fifth date?
Or the third awkward first date of that week.
Yeah.
It's in person.
It's LA.
So, how are you enjoying your Caesar salad there?
Whatever your name is.
That's going to suck.
Yeah.
How's EDC, man?
EDC was, man, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun from what I can remember. It was fun. It was crowded as fuck though. Like I was just telling you about.
Yeah.
No, but this year was like really crowded. But it was just Jesus Christ. You would think that a community of people that are all about peace, love, unity, and respect would learn how to say "excuse me" when going through a crowd. But no, everybody left their manners at the fucking gates.
Yeah, of course.
Fucking annoying, man. But of course, you just shrug it off and just start throwing a little bit more elbows when you're dancing and headbanging for people. That works. That fucking works.
Are you a monster?
No, I'm not, but I will pretend to be so people stop bumping into me. I'm just like, unnecessary. The song's not even like hardstyle and good. I'm just doing it to fucking like trance and shit, just headbanging just to get people to stop fucking bumping into me.
Yeah, I'm too old for that now, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm in the back of the crowd too.
Yeah.
I said, I don't mind being in the back now.
But that's how crowded it was. I was in the back. I was nowhere near the middle
So
or
what, you
anything.
were just elbowing the wall? Like, yo.
I'm elbowing the concession stand.
Yeah, the concession stand, like, yo, I'm trying to give you your drink, don't get out of my way.
The bartender's next to you, like, not my well, man.
Hey, you know what? Hold on. That brings me to a good point, actually.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Sorry, I'm sure your guys' weekends were interesting, but I'm going to take
We
a
already talked about ours.
Oh,
On the episode that you missed.
yeah.
But go on.
No, one of those bartenders should have got elbowed because as I went up there to order a drink and I was like, man, what I want, they have other stuff. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, just give me a shot. He's like, you want to make it a double? I'm like, fuck it, I'm here. Why not? And then he pours it, and it was in one of these cups, right? And you know how these cups always have like the little lines to show you like a shot and whatever, like silver cups, yeah. So he pours it up to the line, and I'm like, that's not available. He gives it to me, and then turns away, and the guy that's like asking for my card, I'm like, hey man, I'm sorry, I don't want to be that guy, but like, is that a double? He's like, yeah, it's up to the line. And in my mind, I'm just thinking to myself, it's not a fucking double. At most, that's like 1.25.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I was just like, do I be that guy? Or do I just like fucking take the L? And I took the L. I was like,
You paid $40 for an ounce and a half.
not even an ounce and a half.
Did you order another one to double check what they did?
No, and I didn't even look at the thing either. I was just like, fuck, I was already drunk at that point, so I was just like, I don't care.
Yeah.
But
yeah, just relinquish at that point.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
That's
and I took it, and it sucked, but whatever, it is what it is.
Like a champ.
Knocked it back and kept going, and I kept having a good time. But that kind of brings me to a good point here is, when I sat with that thought of like, do I want to correct them? It's those, well, actually people that come to your bar. I would much rather just pay the double and get a single than to be the guy who's like, well, actually, that's not because I'm a bartender. So, you know, I know, no, fuck that. I was like, fuck it, I'm not going to convenience him. I've had, I'm sure as both of you,
Right.
the bartenders have had this, the people that are like, well, actually, this, it's like, dude, okay, whatever you say.
Yeah.
Just tell me you want that on there and I'll do it.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you're right or wrong. I had a guy tell me that Tom Collins came with a cherry.
Huh.
I don't know why.
I've never heard that actually. I've heard maybe a lemon.
Lemon for sure.
Yeah.
But a cherry.
It is a lemon drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why we get a
It's a
cherry.
cherry.
But he's like, oh, well, Tom Collins actually gets a cherry too. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's
There you go.
It's weird. Like when people come to your bar and when they start the conversation off with like, oh no, I'm industry as well.
Yeah.
And I'm immediately my heart sinks. I'm just like, oh, you're gonna make my night difficult.
Yeah,
You're that kind of industry person.
Yeah, because I feel like it should be something like that's a happy moment. It's like, oh, your industry, you get it. So like, if I end up taking a little bit more time with like these other people to get to you, you understand, and I'm coming back to you. But no, it's like I'm industry from the gate means that you want special attention. And yeah,
That's
Like, hey, I'm
definitely.
one of you, so look out for me.
right.
But if you're one of me,
family, right?
yeah, you know what I mean? You should know that you shouldn't be saying those things.
Yeah,
So it's just one of those things where it's like some industry people, or not industry people, they see these things, especially online, where they see other content creators, you know, making drinks a certain way, doing this and that, and kind of just like, oh, okay, that's how it's supposed to be made. All right, I'm gonna take that, run with it, and then correct everybody else or ask for it this way at this bar. It's like, dude, if that's how you want it, that's how you want it. Just tell me. I'm not gonna say you're right or wrong. In my mind, it would be like you're fucking stupid, but you know, that's how you want. That's how you want it. I don't care.
Right. Don't try to correct me because you have a preference.
If you want sugar rim on your margarita, that's fine.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with
But don't tell me like, well, traditionally speaking, the margarita used to have a sugar rim to balance the. Dude, shut up.
that. Yeah, just say you want a sugar rim like that.
I think I actually saw a video of this bartender that made a margarita with. I don't even think he made a margarita. It was Cointreau, tequila, and lime juice. So he made a steamed margarita with a sugar rim, I think. And then proceeded to shake his tin in a really weird way.
Weird.
And he was, well, so,
Everybody wants to have their own flair.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, there's
I've been
flair.
noticing that a lot lately, where everyone's like, gotta get their elbows all into it.
Oh,
to show
man,
how
this
much
man
Okay, so I
flair
recently
they
started
got.
doing that with my shaking.
Really?
People started.
I am not getting my elbows into it.
I'm okay with flair, but this man, so like, he poured it, right? Boom, boom, boom. And then put the thing on there, and then went like this. He was like,
Yeah. No, that's the move.
nah. But look, here's the thing.
Here we go.
It looked weird because he was wearing a suit,
Really?
like coat and everything.
Yeah. That's called razzle dazzle. You gotta razzle dazzle. You would hate me. You would hate to see me when I'm shaking espresso martini.
So are you behind the bar? Are you razzle dazzle drinking?
I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to grow into it. It is my alter ego, but like I'm trying to grow into it so that I earn that. You know what I mean? You don't want to just come and be like, yo, my name is Razzle Dazzle, and like you haven't earned it yet. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Anyone
be
who
like,
calls himself that, they've earned it. In my book. I'm not gonna question it.
like I don't think you want to start off with that, but it's just like, man, you got a lot of flares. Like, yeah, that's why they call me Razzle Dazzle.
Yeah.
I'm okay with flair, but when you got too much elbow and body movement, it's like, all right, there's flair and then there's just.
It depends on so for me, it depends on the drink. So like with espresso martinis, you want to really get as much foam as possible.
Yeah.
So I'm using all that to shake the shit out of it. Yeah. But not on the average drink. Usually, especially if I'm doing two at a
Not
time.
on a margarita.
No, not on a margarita. Not on a margarita. But if I got two at a time, it's a little bit of this in it. It's a little bit of this in it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I
You
do
flap
check- yeah,
you
yeah.
knock down and get your ego on. You know what I mean?
I know better than anybody else. I don't know what it is, just for me, if anytime I see someone using two hands to shake a cocktail, they're doing all this extra flair, it's like, for me, I feel like you're just trying too hard.
Yeah.
Like, if,
Oh, it is.
yeah, but I don't know, something cringy about that.
I feel that.
Yeah.
But also, like, you could be doing something else with the other hand. That's something you told me too. It's like,
Yeah.
you shake it with one hand and you'll be like, hey, you
You
good
know,
at this?
reach around, man. You could be doing something else.
You could be, you could be putting the napkin down or this
Oh
and
no,
that.
if that's something else to do, yeah. It's literally for me. It's just the drinks that I'm trying to get extra foam and shit for. That
Yeah,
I'm doing.
that's definitely.
Yeah, but I'm not doing it like for a margarita or
I don't know. It's just something about whenever you're making a cocktail, having to turn to your side and be like, yo, give me plenty
Yo,
of space.
watch out. Watch this.
Clear the mosh pit. Like,
Some
almost.
shit they ain't ready for right now.
It's like me and EDC.
You gotta
get
engage,
back.
yo, you gotta engage your knees into your shake. There's too much. There should be a arch.
Yeah, or the ones with the egg whites that you're trying. Again, if you need to get foam in something, that's the only time I might give it that extra oomph. But
I don't know what it is, but egg whites are getting foamier these days. I don't feel like I have to shake them as much.
Well, there's a shortage, so they gotta like simplify.
There was a shortage.
are we over the shortage?
I don't know. Chicken went back down. As of this week for me. I don't
Hey
know.
Siri.
Hey, don't talk to her.
But yeah, that was and another thing too. I see a lot of these, I guess, gimmicky videos where people are just doing whatever they can for like the click. I don't know, man. You know, get your views how you gotta get them, but just know that has a trickle down effect where people come to our bars and present that like, hey, why didn't you do it like this? That means the drink's not gonna taste good. Why? Because I didn't fucking frost the mixing glass and fucking do this and that and put a paper over the mixing glass to put my. I don't fucking know, man. There's a lot of gimmicky shit.
I started getting into the IG videos of like bartenders, and there's one guy that says, he's so corny, but I fucking love it. He's like, don't be a poop, freeze your coop. So like, it's basically like have some class, freeze your glass. So
I like that.
he wants all the glasses should be frozen.
I would have liked that one a lot better than the one he came up with. I didn't like that one.
I saw it on your face, you didn't like it.
I like it.
But I'm saying I get why like some people that probably think they're like, you know, oh no, I'm like a home bartender now. They come to your bar and it's like, you didn't freeze your coop, you must be a poop. Like that. Don't say that to me, sir. Like you don't know.
I'll be mad.
That's exactly what I mean. No one should ever say that. That should have never been repeated.
Fair enough.
But no, but I like the freezing glass thing. I think that's of course. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot more sense than throwing your elbows and making a mosh pit behind the bar. I don't.
Exactly. Speaking of mosh pit behind the bar, did you run into any coworkers while you were at ADC?
I did.
Or any other friends?
Yeah, I did. I ran into a couple of friends. It was a very passing moment because again, it was very crowded. So it was just like, oh hey, and then going to the next set. So it was like saying hi, and then others, they waited for me at the gate, so I saw some people back home. But again, it was just a lot of people. So it was just kind of hard, and there was no service, so it was really hard to coordinate.
Yeah, that was one of the things I was curious about. You know, like if you don't have service, what are you doing with that?
I had to
smoke signals.
You gotta take it back
The
to
totems,
freeze.
man. The totems is usually how people find each other.
Really?
Yeah, the fucking totems are great.
Yeah.
But no, it was a little hard. You just gotta tell people like, hey, I'm gonna be there at 9:30. Meet me at this spot. If I'm not there, take off. That was
Right,
pretty
because
fun.
you didn't camp or anything, right?
No.
You stayed at a hotel.
No, yeah, I stayed at a hotel. Although camping would have been a nice option because the little pods they had were pretty cool.
That's what's up.
They had these thermal insulated pods, each with an AC unit, and it was pretty cool. But I need running water, so. I'm not
Yeah. Well, I would think something like that would have to run the water, though, right?
I think they have like shower stations and shit like that, but I need to be able to wake up, walk 5 feet, and shower.
Yeah, I understand that. Especially after.
Sounds like you don't want to camp.
Yeah, I'm not a camper either.
That 30-year-old is setting in right now. Maybe 5 years ago I was camp, but at this point, no.
Yeah, you need that comfort though, man. Definitely need that comfort. That's why I was asking if you would run into anybody in the service industry because, for me, if I were to go, say, with just 1 or 2 other people, it would have to be someone else in the service industry. Because I really don't party with people in the service industry.
Yeah.
Kind of the same way you go out and have a drink with your coworkers,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
after a shift or something like that. Yeah.
Understandable. Yeah, no, it was just with people not in the service industry.
Oh, so you was just
Non-industry.
You with civilians?
Civilian.
Gross. Rough. No,
Yeah,
have you showered since?
I have.
Get all of them off of me, please.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Was there anything else for that? I know there was one other significant thing. I don't know if I wrote it down. But yeah, that whole ounce thing and the drink really just stuck with me because I'm just like, fuck, man. And I still tipped them on top of that too.
Wow.
15%.
You gotta stand up for yourself a little bit more on that.
And I know that was an expensive shot because you're out there like supply and demand, like
Oh, of
the
course,
inflation
of course,
is crazy.
something like that.
Yeah.
It was, I think it was like 20 for a double. But
Oh, okay. That's not that bad. 20 more double out there. I thought it'd be more like the strict prices, you know what I
It was
mean?
probably Jose Cuervo.
it was Jameson.
Okay.
I've been, oh my god, I had been drinking vodka almost that entire weekend. It was bad. It got to the point where I think Saturday or Sunday, where I had to hold my nose to pregame because I just could not ingest the shot without, like, I had to go like this and just, because if I tasted or smelled it, the vodka, it was just immediate regurgitation.
I mean, that's me.
But that's all we had.
That's me and vodka shot. I can't do vodka, so that
I don't know. I
would
just never did know.
I just had so much of it that my body was
Maybe I
like,
should-
no.
Nano just said, I've never been a bitch, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Is there a meeting I should go to for this?
And then I got sick on top of that.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Should have told me before now. No, I'm kidding.
Well, no, Saturday I woke up and I was like, I had a headache, I was coughing, fever, this and that. And then I heard my friend saying, like, well, we probably gotta leave him. We shouldn't, but like, in my
Not like a
mind,
wounded soldier.
but in my mind, I'm like, no, that makes sense. Yeah.
Grab his dog tags.
You guys,
We gotta carry on. We'll send a letter to your son.
a Dear John letter from
He
EDC.
died doing what he loved. Mosh pit.
But no, like, I kind of agree with it. I'm like, yeah, you guys should. I don't want to hold you back. And then something inside me was just like, nah, man, you paid for this shit. Get the fuck up. So I got up, went to Walgreens, got some emergency. I got a Red Bull, Tylenol, and just made like this fucking crackhead cocktail or whatever.
Yeah.
Took it. 30 minutes later, I was like, all right, I'm ready to go.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I powered through.
Adrenaline shot.
Basically, yeah, that's what it was. I fucking
Is
took an
that what
adrenaline
that
shot.
man took at the end? It was just nothing but Tylenol and
Tylenol, Mountain Dew, and emergency. That's what it was. Yeah,
That's exactly what it was.
that shit got me through, and by Sunday I was fine. So I don't know what it was.
Also, you didn't feel anything like going forward?
Sunday I was still like a little off. Took it slow on the alcohol, but that Saturday I felt like absolute dog shit.
I think that's called meth, if that gets you back to 100% like that. But
I
that's
think
not.
that's what I made.
Yeah,
I think I made a discount on that.
Wow.
Word. Respect. All that time, Walter White was just.
Yeah, when you wear goggles when you bought it.
I had a white jumpsuit on.
Wow. Why? Why did you
I was
say-
calling everybody bitch.
What?
What?
Breaking Bad. He said Walter White.
I've never seen the
Oh.
I just know of it.
Oh, fair
Yeah.
enough. All right.
Yeah, I have no reference to it other than it exists. And
Okay.
it deals with that type of. It doesn't?
It does.
Oh, okay. All right.
Quite a bit.
I
A
was just
lot.
gonna say.
Maybe.
I knew it was something we were doing, but I never could get into it because it's based in New Mexico or whatever, and me and New Mexico don't get along at all.
I mean, it's New Mexico.
Yeah,
Fair.
I like the old Mexico better.
Me too.
They should have made a sequel. Stop at the one. You had one. Didn't need to make a second one. No one asked for it.
Oh, Lord.
Sorry. I hate
God.
Mexico. Bitter.
No, fair. Old Mexico beats New Mexico every day of the week.
Yeah, it does. Oh, God. What's that?
What?
Was anybody in your group like a couple or anything like that? Or
No.
was everyone single?
Everybody was friends.
Okay, so that's what's up.
That's cool.
That does not help me with that segment.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
I hung with a couple this week.
What?
Just helping with the segue. No, it's all good.
Well, I wanted to kind of touch on something that we talked about when you weren't here.
Yeah.
And I had went into Rob's job last week.
Mm.
One of the things that I had noticed that I was saving for this episode was all three of us, and being here in the crowd and everything like that was just dealing with people sitting at the bar, and they just got that real broke-ass mentality. Like the type of people who want to argue about their check when they get it, when they know they had everything, you know, or they ate 75% of what they got, and they're like, oh, I didn't like it, you take off. That's not good.
Take what off the bill? You left nothing there.
You left nothing on.
What am I supposed to take back?
Yeah, I just saw.
What, the lettuce from your burger?
Yeah, I just saw a video about this the other day. It was saying like they try to go online and be like, oh, they didn't pay for it. She's like, well, why don't we ask the crowd? And I'm like, yeah, let's ask the crowd how broke your ass is, man.
No,
Yeah.
I see that shit a lot.
Definitely seen that, and then when they're sitting at the bar, they make it seem like we're the problem. It's like, well, the price was right there.
Right.
You also didn't ask.
Yeah, we didn't
The
make
way
the
you
price.
ordered it with so much confidence that it's like, oh, you got it then.
Right.
Oh, you got it then.
That is the
Right,
thing.
it's on you.
Yeah, because even like anytime that happens on our job, we get talked to by our superiors about like, well, why didn't you like follow up with them before you put it in or before you like made it or whatever, like to kind of review them. It's like, well, I'm not gonna challenge someone on how much they can afford and make them feel shitty, and then you know what I mean. So I'm gonna make the thing that they said with confidence, and then if they have a problem with it, then like, that's a them problem. Why? But like a lot of times with the job that you visited, my job, like they actually come at us because we don't review with the guests what they ordered, and it's just like, what? Like, what sense
Like
does that
you
make?
order the tomahawk steak, you better be prepared to pay at least $150 in most
100%.
places. What do you think you're gonna get a tomahawk steak for $50? Come on.
I would just say that. I'm like speaking on the part of his job, talking to him about it, or talking to the employees about it. What, you want me to insult the guests?
100, yeah.
Asking them like,
Yeah.
are you sure you got that?
Right.
Or like, hey, by the way, this is $250. Is that okay?
Do you have that?
That's basically what we're saying. Like,
Let me
you got
insult
that
them
money?
at the beginning.
Yeah,
Come on.
that's not a way to start a transaction with
Yeah,
other guests.
or let's say experience. Like,
Yes.
to start the beginning of the experience that way, it's going to be a negative experience
Yeah.
from jump.
Especially like you said, if they order it with confidence. I'm assuming you've been here, you got it. Like you know what
You know
you're getting
what you
into.
Right.
And so yeah, but then also like we also do a thing. Going back to like food, for instance, it's like we ask everybody about like, do you have any dietary restrictions, whatever, and it's like, no, all right, cool. And then like the thing comes out, the food comes out, I don't want peppers on it. That sounds like a restriction to me, and yet we didn't discuss that. I gave you an open forum to discuss the things that you don't
And
like.
you list everything that's in
Yes,
it.
100%.
For that reason and for allergic reasons.
Yes.
I'll see a lot of times where even with a cocktail,
Yeah.
it'll list every ingredient, even if it's just like, the essence of something. You spray something on top of the drink.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, you're adding this to the drink. Isn't this like a bitter flavor or something like that? It's like, no, we have to list what's up there. We can't
Right.
just spray that up there without telling you. What if you have a delivery? That's it.
Yeah.
But it also goes for, hey, I just don't like that thing. We need to know that before.
We gotta know that, yeah. But yeah, also when, like you said, just like broke people, like I'm not gonna ask you every time somebody orders 1942 or Clase Azul, hey, this shot is $45. Are you good with that? No, if you order that, you heard it in a rap song or whatever, I'm gonna assume you know that
You know
comes,
it's expensive.
that comes with something.
Comes with a price.
Yeah, and yes, I am gonna ask you, do you wanna make that a double? Because that's just the type of,
Hey man, that's up to you.
I'm the upseller, so I'm gonna ask you, you wanna make that a double? And now I'm gonna look at you, I'm gonna look at your girl, and I'm gonna look back at you. You wanna make that a double? And now you gotta sit with that.
Yeah, you got that bead of sweat dropping down. Like that Ian Beale skit where you're just like
It's just sweaty.
sweating profusely.
Yeah.
Well, thinking about it.
I'll make it a double.
Think about it.
I'll make it a double.
Oh man, I'm the king of that. I will upsell you,
I love
especially if it's in front of your girl. I'm gonna upsell you just to see what you do. What are you made of? Cool.
I've never been much of an upseller, mostly because I I've just had too many times in the beginning of my career where people would challenge the bill at the end. When I would say, do you want it to be a double? And they're like, all right, yeah, cool. And then they get the tab and they're like, why is it so much? Well, you said you wanted a double. And you're like, no, you asked me if I wanted a double. I'm like, yeah, it's the same thing. And I just got tired of doing that. So I just
Whereas people refute that because they agreed to it, that it should be on you.
Right.
See, no. No one should reasonably be like, oh, since you asked the double, then the double part is on you. Like,
Right.
because that's to say, I do a thing at the bar called shot o'clock. It's like literally, if there's a group over here that gets ordered shots, I'm going to every group on my side of the bar, like, hey, those guys over there are getting shots, so it's pretty much shot o'clock. You guys want to get involved? Or I'm just like, yo, we're inviting everybody to get a part of shot o'clock. And they're like, oh, is this shots like, no, you're buying the shot. But like, it's just like a group communal thing that we're doing now. Everyone's getting a shot. You want to get involved. And I've had a couple times where people are like, oh, I thought it was on you. No, it's not.
If the bartender or staff doesn't explicitly say like, hey, this is on us, it's not on us. I feel, it sucks that it has to be said, but, and people should use their better judgment and common sense.
Yeah.
But if the bartender says, hey, don't worry about this, we got this, or I got this one's on me, you gotta pay for it.
Yeah.
Maybe some bartenders don't do that, but I know that if I'm buying somebody around or this and that, I'm telling them like, hey, don't worry about this, it's on me.
Yeah.
It's on
They
the
don't
regulars.
think-
The regulars.
Regulars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Regular,
Yeah.
it's it.
The regulars.
Not
You
always.
gotta.
Not always. I mean, just where I work at, I'm allowed to be able to buy a shot for somebody
Sure.
if I choose to.
Yeah.
Whether they be a regular or not a regular. Like, yeah, the regulars are gonna get more of that treatment.
Yeah.
But if you're not a regular, but I just enjoy that experience with you there,
Yeah.
I'm gonna want you to come back. So, hey, let's have a shot before you go. Like this, but I'm gonna, like you said, I'm gonna say, hey,
Yeah.
let's have a shot on me. I'm gonna let you know that.
100%. Yeah.
But if you say, hey, you want to take a shot with me? And I say, yeah, don't come back and say, yeah, I thought it was on you. It's like, no, you asked me if I wanted a shot. Not if I
Oh,
wanted
when they
to
buy
buy
a
you
shot for you?
Oh,
And then they're surprised when the extra shot shows up?
Yeah.
I love that moment. That's the greatest.
Yeah, I had someone try to do that with a coworker who just clocked out. And it was someone, they were trying to get their number. And they were like, oh, get them the shot. And so I got both of them a shot. And they didn't get this person's number. They left, you know what I mean? So I was like, hey, you gotta pay it. And they're like, I thought the shot was on them. I was like, nah, you asked for it.
You asked
Yeah,
for
but they
it.
worked there. It was like, yeah, but still, you asked for it.
Yes, you were the person that ordered it.
Don't be mad at me because you didn't get the number. It's not my fault.
100%.
You owe me some money. Now pay up. I would have told you not to get it. You can ask me for advice ahead of time.
Yeah.
I will tell people if they have a chance of getting a coworker or something.
Oh, that's good one.
Yeah.
I would definitely just do whatever makes them buy the shot.
Nah, because a lot of times if they don't get the number, I don't get the tip.
Oh, they're sour. And then, like,
If
you don't
they
get
don't get the tip, I don't get the tip.
Yeah,
so
that's
what's the point? Like, what's the point for me? What does that help?
I feel you. I feel you.
That
That's
just
fair.
helped the venue, which is cool, but they got enough money.
Yeah, that's fair.
No,
You're looking out for like what's the best experience that's going to give you the best ending to their experience.
Right.
I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted them to get it to me. It didn't happen.
You know what I like about the place that you work and that I work is that we're able to do things like that. Because I know a lot of corporate places.
Hello.
Yeah, they don't allow you to take a shot with people
Nope.
or buy them a shot or anything like that. And we kind of touched on this before in previous episodes. But one key indicator, at least, and this is my personal opinion, if the place you're working at, bar, restaurant, has an employee handbook, that place is gonna be corporate as fuck. Or at least try to be.
Yeah.
They give you one of those, it's like, fuck, man, this place is fucking boring.
They went to Staples and they printed that shit. That means they are not spending money on
Or
your
even worse, they have an HR who covered that shit. I can't work with HR no more.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I say way too much.
Are you
shit.
saying you're a walking liability to HR?
Absolutely.
Well, you know thyself, I guess.
Absolutely. Like, I don't say anything to other people.
Uh-huh.
I don't say anything, disrespectful or,
Never.
crossing the line with them.
For sure.
But I will say some stupid shit about myself. Absolutely. And I really don't give a fuck. And I say fuck a lot.
Yeah.
I say fuck a lot
Absolutely.
in front of customers. So
Yeah.
it's just like, nah, I can't work with an HR. Man.
Yeah.
I just can't.
Yeah, if you hand me an employee handbook, I know I'm not gonna be there more than 6 months. I just know for a fact if it's a bar and I
you
have
want to wait for the baby to be born? Just, I'm out. Yeah, man.
I mean, case in point, I just quit a job and we had an employee handbook and I wasn't even there for a year. So, and even
I
before
told
that,
you
it was
that
another
before.
place. I know you did.
I told you she was no good for you, bro. One or two different.
But here's two places here.
Try her out, you know, it don't work.
Yeah, I gave it a shot. Yeah, I gave it a shot. I thought maybe they changed. You're not.
Nah,
Nah.
it didn't change.
But my first two places here, since I've been in LA, have given me 3 places. So the 3 of the jobs here that I've worked at have given me employee handbooks, and it didn't work out. The current one that I'm still at, we don't have an employee handbook,
Yeah.
and it's going great.
Yeah.
So,
They didn't give you anything to read.
in my opinion,
Yeah.
if you're a bartender or server and they give you an employee handbook, just know it's gonna be boring,
Yeah.
or at least not as fun as it could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of
You're not gonna be able to take shots.
Just know they've gotten sued before, or they're worried about
Yeah.
getting sued.
My
That's
job is
really
not
what it's
sued.
about.
Or it was that
All
one
the fun
coworker
has already happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, before
Yeah,
I
you missed
got
the fun.
there.
Yeah.
You definitely missed the fun. That one
Yeah.
coworker ruined it for everybody.
They already got 8 kids. Like, come on, man. I'm not having fun here. They come with a minivan.
They came with a minivan, but you're still trying to get the last like bit of fun out of it, and you're just like, nah, it's not there. It already happened. It happened for the last other 8 guys.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, like, if you want to work in that place because, like, for insurance reasons or whatever, for sure, I get it. Absolutely do it. I'm just saying for me, fuck that. I'd rather have fun and take shots with fucking guests.
Exactly.
Whatever. That's just me personally.
Yeah.
I'm not saying those places are bad.
You just kind of skirt the line and you figure out your ways. I take my shots in coffee mugs. And
There
then
you
you
go.
go taking shots in
But,
espresso.
but is it a shot from them, or do you bring it with you?
Huh?
Yeah. So what I will say is, if I have to bring my own shot, that place is still not.
No, these are what I'm saying when they buy me shots and like, I got to tell them like, hey, I'm technically not allowed to take this shot on the clock with you, but I'm gonna make something happen. Just give me a second, I'll be right back.
You hit them with the razzle dazzle.
The razzle-dazzle, you know.
There was one point towards the end of me working at my first job here where I just started filling up my flask and taking it to work and going to the back where the lockers were and offering it to my coworkers like, hey, you want a shot? You want a shot? You look like you need one. Take a double.
Oh man,
Yeah.
you got a lot of trust in coworkers, not snitch.
Oh, well, yeah, because they were all
You
cool.
gotta
The
show
one-
the people that you think will snitch.
Yeah, no.
You gotta vet them out first.
Okay.
Yeah, we've gone to the bar and gotten shit faced, so definitely has
Oh,
some trust.
fair.
Yeah, if we haven't drunken outside of work, I'm not gonna give you a shot.
Sure,
No.
no flask.
There's no way.
Sure.
No, absolutely not.
I've seen too many people get fired that way.
Hella people.
You gotta be careful who you invite out with you when you go out after work.
Yeah.
Like you gotta be really careful who you invite out. Seriously.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Chicken go left, chicken back to HR and say, what? You did what?
Corporate places, man.
Yeah.
Corporate places, you can't do it.
I guess I'm used to navigating them at this point. I don't know. It worked out so far. I'm still getting paid, man.
There you go.
Yeah.
Do what you gotta
And
do.
the thing is, mainly, it's the restrictions on my ability to make drinks off the menu. That's the most frustrating thing for me right now. It's like, if I want to make a jungle bird, and like I need to figure out a very specific way to make it to account for every quarter ounce that I'm putting into that drink. I was like, that's not on the menu. Like, I'm just giving a guest a really great experience. Let's just go with that.
Right.
It's like, well, we need to account for the Campari. You account for it. That's not a problem at this point. Like,
Within the system and account for it.
yeah.
It's not hard to do.
No.
You can have people for that, or you can hire someone to build that system for you. It'll make it harder on your employee when they're still trying to give the right, experience to the guests.
Yeah.
Speaking of drinking with your coworkers, though, do you ever have that one person that's kind of like waiting to get cut, and then when they get cut, they're like, all right, bye. And I'm like, but you still got your well. You didn't. What the fuck? What do you mean?
Don't get me
Just because
started.
they cut you doesn't mean like, all right, this isn't retail. You just get to dip out.
Yeah, you still have.
Like that means like now you start your side work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, but if you were smart, you would have got it started before that.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to go home, you try to get out of here as fast as possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Getting cut doesn't mean like, hey, all right, I'm gonna go home now. See ya.
Yeah.
In the middle of shaking a cocktail, like, oh, you're cut.
Whoop.
Fucking nice.
Like, all right, see ya.
Cool, you got to stick it, right? All right, I'm out. Peace.
What is that? Fuck if I know.
I don't know. I'm cut. It's not my problem. That only applies if you're off the clock and you're at work drinking and somebody asks you a question. It's like, I don't fucking know, man. I'm off the clock. You've never had people?
No, man, all the time.
Okay.
All the time.
Oh wait, you work here, right?
Other than this podcast, I hate talking about work. Seriously, this is the only talking about work that I do outside of work.
Yeah.
I mean that shit. I mean it.
I'm grateful that I work for somebody who doesn't text us or ask us anything about like work unless it's like an absolute emergency. Like they don't say like, oh hey, did this and this and this, and I'm like, I've had places where they're like, why wasn't this and this and this done? I don't know, dude, I'm at the beach. I'm not trying to think about that right now.
Yeah.
Like, don't fucking text me about this shit.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it. Ask me when I clock in. Ask me why this wasn't doing
I've
when I
had
clock in.
servers text me when I'm off the clock, what are the specs for a drink? And I've been like, huh, wait, what? Like,
Nah, no one even respond.
You typed out a Manhattan in the sentence to message me. When you could have put that in Google.
Yeah, it was right there.
Google's right there.
All the answers
Hit
were
the
at-
Safari
all the
button on your
actual
on your
freaking
phone.
tips. Yeah, no, it's definitely happening.
What's in a Manhattan? Instead of sending it to me, should have sent that to Google.
Yeah.
And fix all your problems.
Who cares? I don't.
Somebody day off. I don't give a fuck.
Google works 24/7.
Just don't look to Bar Rescue for Manhattan.
Bar
They'll end up
Rescue.
making
What's
us.
wrong with
Huh?
What's wrong with Bar Rescue?
I didn't tell you.
Oh, the TV show Bar Rescue.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. He was.
That shit was foul. I think I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about. I saw that episode.
Yeah, well, he was on a talk show and he was teaching them how to make a Manhattan, but made an old fashioned, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
He put a cherry and orange and I don't know.
Old man fashion.
What?
Old man fashion.
That was an old fashioned. That was just
Old fashioned
Queens.
man.
Wait, he muddled what?
Yeah.
Yeah, he took a cherry.
Yeah, it's like he remixed it. He started one cocktail, went to another, and then came back to the one.
To the one he
Not
made.
even a Luchardo cherry. It was a maraschino cherry. Yeah,
Yeah.
What the fuck?
yeah. No, it was bad.
Hey, but he called it a Manhattan.
He called it whatever the fuck he wanted to call it. That wasn't Manhattan.
Alright, well shit.
Can't mess with the tap, man.
I mean, do what you want, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, it's somebody out there is gonna make that like a seasonal cocktail for them.
Yo,
You know, like the month of his birthday, or
Yeah.
like after he's done a rescue for their bar.
Yeah.
And they're like, our new seasonal cocktail was the Tapperhattan or whatever.
Yo, so we just brought back our seasonal cocktail, and I'm telling you, the crack addicts have come out of the freaking woodworks, man. So like all year long, so it's a watermelon drink. That's what it's called. It's literally just called the watermelon drink. So I'm from the East Coast, so maybe some people call it the watermelon drink, but I call it the watermelon drink. But basically, this drink relies on watermelon. So it's seasonal, we don't have it that often, but people come in year round asking for it. There are two ways people ask about it. It's either you come in and it's like, hey, you guys have that watermelon drink? Oh man, it's seasonal, so we don't have it. Oh, okay, cool. Can I get something else? Cool. Or the people are just like, yes, like literally, so it started on Monday. The drink came back on Monday. Someone came in on Sunday and he was like, hey, I heard like, you guys have that watermelon drink starting back tomorrow, right? Or is it Thursday? What day? They're like, it's coming back soon. I was like, my guy, first and foremost, why are you all up in is there a blog post that's reposted this? Like, how do you know? We didn't even know it was coming back tomorrow. And then, I was like, it's coming back, for sure. He's like, all right, cool. It's just like, it's my favorite drink. I lie to you not. There was something off about the draw. Either he had a stroke or he was in love with the cocoa. I don't know which it was, but he was a fiend for this watermelon drink, and I was just like, my God, if you need it that bad, I can send you the fucking recipe because, dude, you are a fiend for it. And then so, luckily I was able to tell him it's starting back tomorrow, but throughout the rest of the year, people are upset because they don't have this seasonal cocktail. And it's just like, or they'll be like, you know, the watermelon drink, do you have anything similar? Do you need something similar to the seasonal cocktail that we're out of season of, but you want that fruit to be existent for you? No, but we have 49 other drinks that are on the menu.
That's a lot, man.
Well, I mean, it's like 20 on the menu plus your like classic cocktails. Like we had to learn like 50 specs, you know, when we start there. But like you have 20 drinks on the menu, and you have like all other classic cocktails you can choose from. But it's like, do you have something similar? No, I don't have watermelon adjacent. I have watermelon-esque. I don't have no watermelon drink for you. So
Not even cantaloupe?
no, no.
So that drink is your guys' big rib.
Yo, actually, it is the McRib.
It's your
People
McRib.
are waiting
I do want to say it,
for the watermelon drink and
It's
the
back.
McRib. Yeah, no, it's literally that big of a deal.
I know you got it in the back.
Yeah, no, that's what he said.
You got the shipment of it.
The dude on Sunday was like, "Well, do you guys have the elements to make it like today?" You know,
Elements.
I was like, "What
Blend the appetite.
Dog, like, calm
Bend those
down.
elements.
It's like it starts tomorrow, so you can make it like now, right?" I'm like, "Bro, if you don't order you a spicy passion fruit margarita, get out of my face, dog. Like, what are we talking about right now?" It was very like just a lot. Yeah, so seasonal cocktails, or even like other places where you guys change the menu, right? So you change the menu from your old drink menu, and people come in because like they like that one drink. It's like, "Oh, you guys can still make it, right?" No. The menu in front of you is the menu in front of you.
Yeah.
And it's like,
This is what we have.
Say in and out, there's no secret menu.
Exactly.
yeah. Or, I mean, sometimes it is there. Like, you still kind of have, like, that liqueur on deck or, like, a few other things. And you can make it, but I think when people come in, like, just expecting it from you or, like, offended that you can't make it, you're just like, yo, dude, chill out. Like, there's countless other cocktails you can choose.
I'll give you the space. Make it at home, like you said.
Yeah.
If you want it that bad.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
seasonal drinks, man. People become addicts. Man. Like, homie literally was a fiend. He was like grabbing and it was like, my God. Like,
A bar or a restaurant having seasonal cocktails at fucking Starbucks, that is criminal.
I've never
That's
been
terrible.
to any place that has seasonal cocktails. I've never worked at a place that has seasonal cocktails.
Really?
I don't think I have either.
If
That's
any
terrible.
place I work at has a season, I'm not working. There's a season, like there's seasons.
Yeah.
Nah, change your menu once a year.
Right.
I'm cool with that.
Usually that's what they do.
You know, when people come back in, they've had it for a year, but
Yeah.
if you change it once a year or every 2 years or something like that, people are a little bit more understanding that you don't have it. And like, oh
Right.
man, that was my favorite
Yeah.
drink. But
Like if
we've had the same menu for forever.
Yeah.
But when you only had it for 2 months, we're like, well, why didn't you have it for 2 months in one day?
Yeah.
I showed up yesterday.
Yeah.
I think it would make sense if you don't have a lemonade style cocktail in December. That makes sense. Like if you take that off and replace it with like a cinnamon based whatever, that makes sense.
Sure.
But if you do like a rollout like a fucking pumpkin spice whatever like fucking Starbucks does, and if the people are waiting that they know what's coming, then that's kind of a problem. Because then you have people like that coming in just like, I know you got the ingredients in the back.
I don't even know how he knows like our schedule because like we have like emails to know like, oh, okay, this drink is coming
Probably
back soon. Reddit? You feel like if our restaurants are Reddit, that's
Am I?
That's insane, bro.
I think there's an LA restaurant subreddit, so there's probably
That's so
there's a red subreddit for everything. I know you guys are talking about it.
But it's also like, wow.
That was one of the ones I was talking about.
Yeah, those aren't the Reddits I'm on, bro. Those aren't my Reddits.
We're going to Reddit to look at food.
Oh, there are free OnlyFans on Reddit. You looking talking about restaurants right now? Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying that's probably where you found out. I don't know.
I don't know.
At the wrong meals, homeboy.
Yeah, no, that was really like crazy because that was my Sunday. Was working and he just came in. That was a first. I couldn't even get a hello, welcome to out. He was like, "Hey, you guys got that watermelon drink coming back this week, right?" I was like, "Whoa, all right, man." Yeah.
Pause. Rewind. Has to be what?
Bring that back.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. But that also just like kind of speaks to, we mentioned earlier, like regulars and like people that come in and they're expecting of a certain like drink or a certain thing. And I don't know if you guys have experienced this with regulars before, but it's like when they come in and it's like, oh, you should know my drink by now. I've been here like 3 times this month, and you're just kind of like, my guy, I see 100 people a day, and
Yeah.
what we had was special,
Right.
when you were here. But I
I've seen
apologize.
other people since then.
I've seen other people
Yeah.
since then.
This is another
I'm a
night.
different person now. Changed.
Yeah, I'm a changed man. So like your very specific Tom Collins that you ordered, I don't exactly remember it. If you could just do me the honor of repeating it for me one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One more time, and I might remember it.
Yeah.
What was your name again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, they
That
get
was sick.
offended, bro. The people like people that call themselves regulars get offended, but it's also different levels of regulars because it's like
Right.
the person that comes in 3 times that month calls themselves a regular versus like there's a person that comes in 3 times a week. Like you gotta know that.
That's a different regular thing.
Yeah, it's a different regular, but you guys both feel like you're on the same level of regular and want that same level of like, oh, you know me.
Well, even if they come in just once a week, it's still once a week. But
Yeah.
if, like you said, 3 times a month, what if they come today, 3 days from now, don't come again today in a month? It's still been 3-4 weeks since I saw
Right.
you. I've seen a lot of other people since then. You haven't burned that into my head. That this is what you're doing.
Yeah,
Again, we see 100 people a day, so
Yeah.
it takes some time.
yeah.
Don't take it personal.
But that's another thing is like I want no disrespect to regulars. I think it's an honor that someone had such a great experience that they want to come back and repeat that however many times they want to do that at our bar and our restaurant. So there's no disrespect to them. But I think when they come with the expectations of a certain notoriety or certain like familiarity, you're just like, that may not have burned into my head yet. Let's have another good experience and hopefully we'll eventually get there. Like when I'm a regular, there's like a couple bars I'm regulars at. I have no expectation. Like literally I expect to just kind of like chill in the corner. I'm gonna order my thing and if they remember me, if they know my drink, cool. If not, I'll just order it like a normal human being. And I feel like when regulars expect like hookups, oof, that is like the weirdest thing because it's like that's like that's
You
something
set yourself up for disappointment.
yeah, that's something we decide upon, and it depends on like what the nature of the restaurant or bar allows. And if I'm not allowed to do that, and maybe I just decide not to do it with you, then like there's like, oh, you're gonna get to pay full price. Yeah. If you walk in here not expecting to pay full price,
That's on you.
that's
You hurt yourself. You did that to
Yeah.
yourself. Don't gaslight me about it.
Yeah.
What?
I had someone who was a regular at my bar because they lived upstairs.
Yeah.
And they got into this habit of coming in fucked up and they order a shot and then they walk out. They'd be like, oh, I left my wallet upstairs before we got it. And then not come back. Then you see him a couple days later, you're like, hey man, you still owe me for that shot yesterday or whatever, you know? And they'd be like, oh, I thought I paid for that. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, I'll pay for this one. Because they only brought enough money for that one time.
Oh, hell no.
And one night they came in, and we were all just done.
Yeah.
Just completely done with it. And I was the one who was elected, of course. And I had to be the one to talk to him because I was going to say it. And he was like, hey, man, I left my wallet upstairs, this and that. And I was like, hey, man, look, I might get this one, but you're going to have to start bringing your money with you. And he was like, yeah, but I always pay. I was like, no, you don't. That's why we're having this discussion right now. And then he turned to his friend and was like, hey, can you help me pay the rent?
Oh no.
Yeah, and then he moved out right after that.
Damn. He was that embarrassed that he moved out.
I didn't
So I
burn
can
that
go to this
bridge.
bar anymore? I gotta move.
I didn't burn that bridge, he did.
Hey, well, you gotta walk past it just to go through his house.
Jeez.
No, I get it. I totally get it.
That's crazy.
I didn't want to do that.
But I
It
mean,
made me embarrass you.
yeah. But like if you're not gonna pay like your tab, like you expect like to continue to just stack like rapport with us and build a tab, we're not cheers. Like you gotta pay your tab as you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work like that.
How did bars like that used to work? Like where like they would just have running tabs with people? Is that
I'm pretty sure the property like rent and everything is so low, it's easier to stay open.
God?
Nowadays, everything costs so much, you have to get it.
That makes sense. Yeah, I never thought about it until just now, but like they were definitely those type of like low-key dive bars that were community bars that could just run past on regularly. It's like, that's not a thing.
That's what I always grew up with, like,
Oh, really?
put it on my tab, and you know that whole saying, like you see it on media,
Right.
like when I was a kid, like, oh, people just have tabs at fucking Walgreens. What is that about? Like, the fuck? I can just, when I get older, I can just go to a place and be like, oh, put it on my tab.
I grew up in a small town that you actually have to do that.
No, yeah. I was gonna say, I had a great,
Small town, you were able to do that when I was a kid.
I had a great grandfather, and he had like a local store. This is in like Georgia, and he had a very small like grocery store, and so everyone in the community built tabs with him. So like I
And then
heard
at the end of the
that.
month, they pay, right?
I don't know when he would call for the tab to be
I
paid.
bet they knew what he would call for.
Yeah.
Man, they could show a house, boy.
But this is also like we're talking like 1940s, 50s.
Oh,
like,
shit.
Like this is like a while back. But yeah, it's like great grandfather stuff. But yeah, I just didn't really understand like how that
Yeah, that
happens.
shit can be flagged today anymore.
Absolutely. No.
That's boring.
Also, people
Would be
just
cool.
people travel more, so people are just in the wind a lot more. Whereas like back then, especially in the smaller towns, people stay in those towns. So I know where you live, I know your peoples, I know your family. I can call your shit.
Shit, you can barely even do that now because people just cancel the card. As soon as they walk out, they'll hit the lock button or whatever and cancel it, and you're like, oh, whatever.
Yeah.
I've noticed that happens way too often.
Dude, oh my god. I told you guys about the birthday party that I worked for.
Yeah.
The guy didn't pay his tab and the birthday girl
Yeah.
paid for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it does happen so often now. Like, what the fuck? Just bring enough money.
Yeah.
Wait,
Don't come
It's very
out.
simple.
don't go out.
Yeah.
Fuck, man, it's not that hard.
But I feel like at this point, like people should kind of sort of know how much money you're probably going to spend that night. Like you have like a rough estimate.
Or how much can you spend?
Yeah. And like let me stay within that limit.
Yeah. If your friends are going to a place that is outside of your price range, just, hey man, can't make it.
Can't do
Right.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's cool.
Don't make it my problem that you're broke.
it. Too much.
That's all I ask. That's all I ask.
Too much.
I don't want to have a conversation with my manager about you and tell him how broke he is. See this motherfucker right here? He broke.
He broke.
He broke, and he knew he was broke before he came in here. Now, can you go talk to him? I don't want to do that. That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's like,
I don't
grabbing
want
my
to embarrass
dad and
you.
go talk to my brother. That's how it feels. Like, hey, you didn't pay me, Dad. Go talk to him. Come on, man.
Too much FOMO.
Yeah.
Oh, people like,
Yeah.
like, I gotta go out, I gotta make this.
I just learned what that meant recently, so I was really excited to use that.
I'm sorry, what?
I didn't know what that meant.
You're the youngest of us.
I didn't know what it meant.
You've been missing out this whole time.
I had no idea what FOMO.
FOMOing FOMO.
I have no
You had
fear.
no fear, so that's what it was.
I have no fear, so I didn't know what it
Interesting.
meant. And then
Do you have the internet?
I do.
Interesting.
I got Internet Explorer, so it takes a minute.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Mozilla Firefox, you would have known about FOMO.
It's a deep cut. I had some Firefox. I don't know. Since I saw
No
Starbucks.
one's on
Yeah.
It's all around the same time. It's all around the same time. Who I hate to see is people that get 86 and have the nerve to come back though.
Ooh, it's
Like,
like, oh,
like you know you're not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
And you had the nerve to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I know we spoke a little bit about 86 people last week.
Oh,
but
yeah. Because
you
I,
have people who just refuse to go away.
yeah.
Like, please.
And then you gotta call them out. You gotta be like, hey, I know you came in, you look really comfortable in like your chair right now, but don't be comfortable because we 86 you, and we told you that last time. So
Yeah.
your level of comfort is actually confusing to everyone here right now. So
You thought we forgot?
yeah,
Really?
we didn't. Because if you got 86, you did
Cause the
something.
fucking scene.
Yeah, you did something egregious if we actually 86 you. So like you
Absolutely.
need to get out now.
Yeah, no, I haven't experienced that, thankfully.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
yeah.
besides the people that didn't pay their tabs, they
Right. But as far as them coming back after being 86,
Well, even crazier was I think I mentioned this last time, but like the people that are now trying to argue or like have like a whole meeting to argue why they should be un 86. And it's like, you've been 86, you came back to actually talk with the manager to try to figure out how you can get on 86. Like, we are one restaurant in the entire Southern California area. If you got 86 from us, your rapport here is bad. Why are you fighting to try to get back here? Our food is cool. Our drinks, all right.
It's their pride and their ego.
Your pride and your ego for what? Like, just go. There are many other restaurants in this area.
You know how many people have told me this week that they'll never come back here again? Why are you fighting to get back in?
Yeah, it's so weird.
I don't understand.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm sure you're gonna miss out on your no tip and.
Oh yeah. Oh, no one wants you to come back. Like, they should know that at that point. Yeah.
But you were talking about that on the last episode where you guys had to have a meeting and they get a chance to audition to come back.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
what the fuck kind of
Bro,
shit is that?
That's corporate
They get
shit.
an audition. Oh my
That's corporate
god,
shit because
bro.
if the right parameters and the right procedures weren't taken to 86 them, then like they basically have an
What is that?
opportunity.
Supreme fucking Court?
Bro,
Is that where you
it's
work at?
Dumb as fuck, bro. But like now they have
checks and balances. What is the fourth grade social studies
Bro,
going on over there?
Separation of church and state. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Bro, that's a place that does not have the employees' best interest.
And that was our biggest issue because like we definitely had like a bartender who was like, yo, if they continue to dine in here, I am walking out of here right now because they have legitimately cussed me out and threatened my life previously. And then they're just like, well, that wasn't recorded and we didn't really know about that. So why is this coming up now? Like, what's that? Did that really happen? And so it's like this whole, like, we didn't go through the proper channels. And it's like, no, we talked to a manager and like that manager, I guess, didn't go through their proper channels. So then the GM didn't know about it. And so there's like, okay, well, we're going to disinvite them to dine with us tonight, but they can come back tomorrow to talk to the GM about their ability to possibly dine in. And it's like, okay, well, if they win that, then we have to go through another case to figure out if they're going to be able to dine in but not sit at the bar. And I'm just like, what are we doing right now?
So what? They walk in and like, all right, let's give them an appetizer and see how they act.
Yeah.
Your job sounds like a Twitter thread. Of like, well, we didn't see this happen, so this didn't happen. Yeah, but they did this and said that.
Bro,
Oh my God.
It's dumb as hell. And the main issue is that like, because it's a bigger staff, because you said it earlier, we talked about this last week, like because you're smaller group of people, if one person gets 86, you can spread it to the people that work there, and now we know. With us, it's like, oh, that person got 86, cool, the 6 people that were working know that, but then the next shift, if those people don't know it, then they can just come back in and no one says anything, the security can stop them, and
give that person another chance to verbally assault another employee.
100%. That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's a place I'm
Because they'll wait until they hit me first.
Right.
It didn't happen to me, so it's fine.
No, because that was what they said. The GM was like, well, how are they acting right now? It's like, that doesn't matter what they're acting right now. We know what they're capable of. We know what they will do and where they will go.
You're telling them that it's okay.
Exactly. Especially if you're giving them a chance to prove to you that they can come back. And it's like, all right, man, like whatever.
Until they get drunk again and act up. Because
Yeah.
you cut them off.
And the whole thing, because the thing is, like, they were being very, like, they were cussing people out and all that, and of course in the end they didn't tip well. So it's just like, all right, well, this is just like not worth anyone's time.
Yeah.
So like, what is the point? And yeah.
Well, they paid their tab, so the business got the money.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck the employees.
And,
Got it.
and those are the type of people that you want to keep coming back to your business, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sometimes like, why don't we can see who we do and don't want to be here,
Yeah.
and for us to fight for them or give them an opportunity to fight for themselves to come back here doesn't make any sense.
It also doesn't make sense because how many guests did you lose when they saw the incident take place and decided that, well, if these are the type of people who come here, I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
So you might have lost several tables just to try to save this one. As
Yeah.
opposed to, hey, how about we get rid of this person? And one of those several tables understand that we don't tolerate that here. They'll come back.
Right.
That should be who you're going for because those are the people you want in your business.
100%. It's logical to us, but it escapes the logic of higher ups.
Well, it's logical to us because we're the ones who do the guests.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to say what you should do with the guests when you don't
Actually interact with them.
interact with them at
Or
all.
when you do interact with them, it's only when they're on their
Yep.
that's
You only interact when you're apologetic.
yeah. Yeah.
Right.
It's like, cool.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just stuck on how they handle that. That's fucking terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, like, he was at the spot like a week ago, so you see the people we deal with and the fact that, like, we still have to be, like, apologetic to them and give them their space to be irrational to us.
I mean, just that interaction that I saw, that more than one person was explaining their tag to them and this and that. And, yeah, but remember when you were here, you ordered this, and then when you were over here, you ordered this.
Yeah.
Don't you remember when you had that? And
Yeah.
you drank that? And it's like, oh, okay, I guess. Yeah, that's right. It's like, no, you knew what you had. You just thought if you said you didn't have it, you take it off.
Yeah.
You wanted to put me in a position where I have to give you something for free. I don't understand.
And there's, like, we've seen legitimate, like, Facebook messages and boards where people talk about coming to our job to get free shit. And we've told managers about that, and they're still just like, well, you know, they're guests and they're paying. And it's like, well, yeah, but, like, if they know specifically they can come in and get away with this because you guys are going to acquiesce to whatever the hell they say, then, you know, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like we're losing so much revenue by eating that cost and allowing them to come back, but alienating the other guests who don't want to be around that environment.
Yeah, yeah.
But you are all about your bottom line. I've never understood that.
Yeah.
Never understood that.
Go corporate.
That's why I just can't do a corporate job again, man.
Yeah.
I just can't. It's just, it's too much. It's too much.
If you get that handbook, you know it's corporate.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If a handbook welcomes me in, I don't feel welcome. If the people welcome me in, that's different.
Yeah.
The handbook welcoming you in, like you usually walk into those places and whoever's there that's supposed to be training you usually has their back to you when you're being introduced. You come into a place that is more welcoming, more inviting, you walk in, everybody else is looking toward you and they're like, who's the new person? You know, let's introduce ourselves to them.
Right.
So, yeah, you definitely can't be corporate. Absolutely not.
Cool. I'm just gonna live vicariously through the fun you guys have, and I'll just come visit your jobs, and we'll take shots together.
Yeah,
and,
I would tell you I would
Absolutely.
come visit yours, but that's
I know you won't. It's a bold-faced lie.
It really is.
But luckily you're across the street, so like I end up over there all the time.
Yeah.
As much as I want to support you, I can't support that. Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. It's the life I've chosen, or rather the life that chose me. If you can't respect that, you don't respect it as black. If you love me when I fade to black.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what I was telling, but like I can put a Jay-Z or Lil Wayne quote into anything.
Yeah, you
Razzle Dazzle Jenkins.
Anything.
Damn, Billy Taplins right there. Just to throw in a Jay-Z lyric. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it, man. Absolutely.
Just with the quips today.
Oh,
First the coop and the coop and the poop and the glass and the, what was the other one?
Have some class, freeze your glass. Don't be a poop, freeze your coop.
There you go. I like that.
Yeah. Well, that's from the Shout Out to the Thirsty Whale. It's the IG quote. IG.
Oh,
account.
okay.
Shout out to them for that,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. How you guys feeling? You got anything else you want to add for tonight?
Actually, yeah, I'm finally glad that the internet and collectively a lot of people, mostly our age, are kind of getting sick and tired of tipsy bartender and all this gimmicky drinks. Where like that was cool and funny when we were all like way younger. Now it's just like, dude, why are you making the hot Cheeto vodka?
Oh my God. Wait,
Why are you
what?
like-
Is that a thing?
Yeah, no,
I don't know.
there is a
Tipsy bartender.
screencast. There's a video of him doing like cheese puffs or something like that and infusing with, I don't fucking know, man. And he's just making all this crazy shit.
Was
The
it-
internet's kind of like, somebody's got to stop this man.
Was it like cool at one point? Now he's just running out of ideas? Or,
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I don't know.
before it was more like collegey shit, like here's how to make this kind of flavor jungle juice, or do this, or these
Okay.
kinds of shots. And now this man's making, I think I saw, it was like cheese ball shots or mac and cheese shots, some shit like
Oh,
that.
I did see that.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, somebody's gotta stop this fucking guy already. Somebody's like, you gotta get the Avengers. Come stop this fucking man already, please.
Are you saying he's Thanos? Like,
Bro, he's an Avengers level threat at this point. He's an Avengers level threat to bartending because people are gonna come to our bars and be like, hey, can you make the shot that looks like this and shows the video?
oh
And I'm just gonna be
no.
like, nope, I can't do that because we don't have any cheese balls back here. We do, but they're for our snacks. I'm not wasting that on vodka.
Also, he's probably, he sounds like a bartender that uses like blenders and stuff like that. Like a lot. Is there a lot of that involved? Or-
Yeah, there's a lot of shit. Now that doesn't go to say that there are these other bartenders and bartender pages where they do really cool and interesting things. There is one called the Sin City Bartender who makes these really cool looking cocktails based off of like pop culture stuff, like anime, video games, you know, 90s cartoons, whatever it is, like MCU stuff, and they look really dope. There's some preparation and steps that go into it, but from what people say and that have tasted his stuff, like this is actually pretty good.
Word.
It's not just like, let me throw some celery and some ham and then leave that overnight to sit in vodka and see what that tastes like. No, it's like really cool intricate shit, and the garnishes and the way it's designed, it's really cool. So, and he gives you a breakdown of how to make everything.
Word.
So,
I'm just tell me.
I'm
how
just glad
to-
that tipsy bartender's kind of like getting
Died
pushed out
out.
the door. It's like cool. I'm glad we're past that, and everybody's kind of
I
like,
feel like I knew about him much.
Most of the people who watch it got diabetes.
A mac and cheese shot.
yeah.
Just eat some mac and cheese.
It was cool 10 years ago, but now it's like, dude, come up with different content.
It was something he's running low on ideas, which I mean, like if it was 10 years ago, I get it. Like it's
10 years of making crazy shit, you're
Yeah.
kind of like, what am I gonna do next? He's the jackass of bartending. It's like, what is he gonna do next?
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else can? No, he's the Fast and Furious of bartending. Like, what the fuck else is
Hey
he gonna
now, hey now, let's take a pause. Let's back up.
Yeah, let's
There's
take
no-
a pause on Fast and
We
Furious.
don't need to
Let's
shoot
please
at
pause
the Fast
on
and Furious. I
I'm
feel
just
like it's a
saying.
reputable franchise.
I'm just saying.
Not reputable.
I'm just saying,
Okay.
10 years ago, they were like, all right, cool. And now it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Same thing with
No,
Tipsy
I think it
Bartender.
was.
What the fuck are you doing?
I think it was 20 years ago. Fast and Furious is like.
No, but I'm saying 10 years ago is where they kind of like, were like, all right, we're here. Let's
Oh
call
yeah,
it
no,
here."
Fast Five was the peak. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Fast Five was the peak, and then we went physics somewhere around Fast Six when he was like catching her off of a tank, landing across the highway on top of another car without a scratch on his body.
Bro, when Vin Diesel became an earthbender, I was like, are you fucking
Yeah, I don't know. Let's just fucking fire me.
The streets always win. Like, what, dude?
We sent Tyrese and Ludacris in the space
I
in
can't
a car
remember that.
with a car.
I just saw a video today that was like they were wearing aqua suits or some shit.
But wait a minute, did we mention that the car was built and modified by Little Bow Wow? I think that's kind of a cherry on top of that. But I'm
But
fascinated.
that's kind of how I see it with this tipsy bartender. Like 10 years ago, he was making these cool shots. I even saw some stuff. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'd try that. Now it's like, what are you
You
doing?
jumped the shark.
Just end it. End it. Just call it quits. Just
No.
stop doing the video. I'm not talking about like Jesus Christ. I gotta clarify that. I meant stop
No
doing
one thought
these
he
videos.
should unalive himself.
I did. That's where I was like, oh shit.
So do you think like his finale should be a 3-part series as well?
No, just
Like the Fast, we're making a 3-part finale.
No.
So you only get to make 3 more cocktails.
Yeah.
Just 3 more cocktails, make them count.
Make
Make that
It's
count.
gonna stop them. Maybe I'll watch it.
Yeah.
for family.
For family. Last 3 cocktails for family. I'm with it. I watch it.
It's
And I don't
gotta-
know this guy, but I watch it.
The cocktail's gotta have the Corona in it.
All right. I'm in. I'm in.
That's like Vin
Vin Diesel, he only drinks Coronas.
Or Don Toretto only drinks Coronas.
Yeah, like he'll be
You
in
can have
Brazil,
any beer you
he'll
want,
be in
as long as it's a
Europe,
Corona.
he'll be in Belize, Corona.
I am realizing just how little of the Fast and Furious franchise I
Oh,
see.
doesn't that one thing about Dominic Toretto? He will find a Corona.
No matter where he is. I'm talking about he's in Ibiza. He's like, yo,
But why don't they
Corona, yeah.
drink Corona Familiar?
What?
The other Corona, don't they ever drink that in there?
No,
Yeah, they're missing a market opportunity.
they are.
I haven't even seen these films, and I figured that shit out. Yo, they're dropping the ball.
Yeah. Dude, I think this first weekend it made like 380 million,
That's
370
way too
million.
many.
Yeah, it's a lot of millions.
Yeah, that's way too many.
So they're definitely making that 3-part finale. I'm gonna watch every one of them.
You know what's sad is that I watched Tipsy Bartender videos just to see him pull that shit off. Where it's like, we're gonna make this today, and I'm like, oh fuck, how are you gonna do this out of catfish? Please tell me. I am curious now.
And that's why people watch fast movies. So you're just like, yo, this shit might not be great, but I gotta see how you pull this off.
I gotta see how they do this.
Like, how are you gonna fling shot a car or off of a cliff back onto land? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I gotta see.
I gotta see how you do this, even if it doesn't make any sense. I just
Yeah.
gotta fucking see this shit.
Yeah.
It's like just seeing any disaster. You're like, dude, I don't want to watch this, but I gotta see how this goes.
Yeah. At least you don't have to pay $17 like I do for fast.
Yeah, no, I usually see the videos on fucking Facebook or something.
That's fair.
So I can fast forward and be like, oh, okay, that's the end result. Disgusting. Next one.
Yeah, I'm not watching any of those motherfuckers. That's way too much. That's way too much.
Curiosity.
Yeah,
I gotta
the
see
last trailer I remember seeing that I actually paid attention to was somewhere like he went off the side of the cliff on a fucking
The fleet shot.
like, edge thing, and it like
It hooks onto the
axle
car?
and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can, look, I
Nah.
can break down the physics for you.
Nah,
Like,
please don't.
I've thought about
Nah,
this.
please don't. Please don't.
It's not a Fast and Furious podcast.
It's not.
Yeah.
But if you guys have some time,
Don't
later-
get 86.
Okay, all right. All right, fine. Okay, cool. Drink my water.
I won't stand for it.
I don't know, that's tidbit.
Yeah. All right. What you got, man?
Tip your bartenders.
Tip your staff.
Yeah.
Tip your staff. Definitely
Yeah.
tip your staff. Not just your bartenders, tip your staff.
Tip your staff. Tip your bartenders.
Tip the host.
Yeah.
Depends.
What was your question?
Tip the host.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Depends.
Fast will they see?
That's
Other
a good one.
benefits. Yeah.
If you don't get seated fast, if you're
Put it on in there. Yeah.
I've only seen that work in movies. I don't know if that can be applied to real life.
It happens. Like at our
Yeah?
restaurant, yeah.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
that's what's up. I like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, fuck it, do it. Get
But
you seated faster.
I hate the people that come in there that are like, I'm talking Z-list celebrities, and there's like, I can't be seen like waiting, so like I need to be sat like immediately. I've seen that happen. I've seen it with people that were like 90s television
You're
stars.
like, trust me, no one's gonna see you later.
That and
No
this.
one recognizes you, my boy.
100%.
Like Jeremy Piven.
Sure, yeah.
Not just that, like the motherfucker from this whiteboard, because we haven't addressed that yet.
Oh.
So,
Oh
we were at work.
Okay.
By we, I mean me and X. We're standing at work talking, and this one brother walks in who, for some reason, knew someone that he knew. I don't even have the story for that yet. But he walks in, and I'm like, I recognize this motherfucker from TV. I just don't know what.
Okay.
He has one of those faces.
Right.
Like, I know you played a character that might have died or flunked math. I don't know. But you did something.
He was in a sci-fi channel movie.
Something like that, you know what I mean? And later on that night, not even that night, later on, like within a minute and a half of being there, he's like, y'all sell cigars? And I was like, do you see anyone in here smoking a cigar?
No.
Bitch,
And we're in
over
California.
here.
You can't smoke indoors. Like, what kind of question is that?
Yeah.
We're not a cigar bar.
Yeah.
But anyway, he walks out. And 3 minutes later, X comes up and he's like, so tell me what that motherfucker said. Hey man, I got a question for you. When you pee, how do you hold it? And I was like,
Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay.
You're not a high enough list of celebrity to be asking me weird questions like that. You gotta be at a high level to ask me something that involves that. Like, I'm sorry.
Huh?
What sucks about that is that I have to use the bathroom. So now I'm gonna be. I gotta make sure I have my answer ready,
Well,
just in case.
How do you
I don't
hold
want to
it?
know how anybody.
But
Why would you ever ask them that?
I don't know.
I'm trying to come up with the context where that makes sense to ask or to question within yourself. Like, I'm unsure how one. No, there's nothing.
In an instance like that, you gotta hit with some crazy shit. Like, I reverse script. Just to throw them off. Just to fucking throw them off. Like, you're gonna come at me with some crazy shit? Double back. Double it, send it back to you.
Reverse script.
Reverse script.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, sure.
I do the, what the fuck is it? I do the old center in football. I just, like that. And then I just go.
Like over the urinal, that's phenomenal. Okay.
I don't know why, but I want someone to say, like, I just get a springboard and I just hold it down with my thumb.
Oh shit.
So what caliber celebrity has the ability to ask you that?
I at least have to be able to call you by a character name if I don't know your name.
Fair enough.
Like,
Yeah. Well, I mean,
like, oh, that's Dexter. Like,
okay.
Dexter could ask me that. Like, I know who Dexter is. I ain't
Right.
seen Dexter, but
You know
the
that.
actor,
you know
who
who
that
that
is.
you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, yeah.
That's fair enough. Well,
So then I can tell people like, yo, Dexter asked me how I hold my dick. That's a story. Can't be like, yo, this one actor asked me how I hold my dick. Which actor? Well, I don't know.
It was a Hallmark
grab your
movie,
phone,
guys,
look this shit up.
show, you know.
And then you looking through movies and it's like, nah, not him.
Not
He
him.
too dark.
But who's the guy? Who's the guy that asked you about your dick? Like, oh God, I can't find
It's not a
him.
Lifetime movie, you know. fucking-
Let's do a Google search of actors asking people about their dicks. Maybe they've said it before.
Of all the things, I don't think Google got that search for you.
Oh, you'd be
What did you tell him, Max?
I told him the truth.
I gotta let somebody hold the fort.
Oh Lord. Damn.
Oh fuck! Really throw him off. You're like the bathroom attendant doesn't hold me.
Oh yeah, I never hold it. I always get someone else to hold it.
That's what they're there for.
Tell him that.
No. Let's put that out. No, that's not what bathroom attendants are there for. I don't care how much you tip your bathroom attendant, they're not there to hold your dick for you.
Depends on the bathroom.
Where are we going with this podcast episode right
I
now?
don't know.
I don't
Some
know.
whatever bathroom.
Does that?
Hey man, there might be some in West Hollywood that you never know.
How much do you think you have to tip a bathroom attendant to come?
Depends on where you're at.
Like $50.
Huh? 50?
Like a 50.
Like a 50?
Depends on how much attention they give the tip.
I'd say quick 20. Quick 20.
Double entendre. I like that. Okay. Or triple. Don't ask me how.
What is it? Bring a friend?
I don't know.
Well, you know what? Hold on. Actually, because bathroom attendants are industry adjacent.
Yes.
You know what? I respect their hustle or whatever. My
It is a
thing
hustle.
is that why do you guys steal the fucking bathroom towels? If I want you to do it, I'll come up and be like, hey man, dry my hands or give me the thing, whatever. Don't fucking steal them. That's my issue with them.
It's definitely very.
Is that they
proactive.
break open the fucking thing, which I'm pretty sure they don't have the key for, and they steal all the towels.
You gotta come
It's like
to
I want to wash it myself. I don't want to tip you, so let me do it myself. I don't need you here. I can do this myself. But they steal them and they're like, here you go, boy.
It's 100% how that goes down. The dude always calls you Playboy every time.
Man, I swear to God, that's why. It's part of the reasons why I can't go to clubs. Is if I gotta go to the bathroom, I'm like, fuck, I know they got a bathroom.
You gotta have a five on you.
Fuck,
You gotta have a five on
And
you.
I feel so guilty because it's like I had no choice but to let you give me the towel because you stole them all.
Yeah, no, he has monopoly on the towels.
Dude.
And I'm the person that I'm just gonna tip you with 10, so I ain't gotta tip you all night. Cause I know I'm gonna pee again. And I know you're gonna be there waiting. Like, no, bro, I gave you 10. That is supposed to cover the entire night, huh?
It's prepaid.
Oh, it's prepaid.
Yeah.
Prepaid tip.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with them, but don't hold the towels hostage.
And then I'm asking for more towels. Give me the towels. Don't let me walk out of here with wet hands. No. And I'm gonna take a minute.
Take a bit.
You gotta take a bit.
I gotta take a
You're
minute.
tipping, you're taking it.
You know-
Because it used to be that's what the tip was for. If you took something.
Oh, yeah.
That's why they have all that stuff there. It's like, all right, if you tipping something, give me $1 for that one peppermint.
Now they charge you for.
That's what it was. It's like,
Yeah.
it's a 5-cent peppermint, but I ain't got 5 cents. I got $1.
They got vapes in their little thing now too.
That what?
They got vapes. They have like a little convenience store. A lot of them have like
you eat while you're there.
That's crazy.
cologne, condoms, gum, vapes. Fuck, I think I seen a prepaid phone in one of them.
No way.
I'm
Maybe
pretty
got
sure I
cricket like set up for you? Like,
Something like that. But what really blows my mind is the places that have the automatic soap dispensers,
Yeah.
they either conveniently don't work or they take the soap out of there.
I see that a lot, yeah.
I've seen that happen before too.
They can give you a couple bumps.
Yeah. Number pumps.
Let me pump you up real quick, homeboy.
That's what I'm saying. They always call you Playboy, Homeboy, or
You
like.
gotta go.
Yeah.
Let me go a little bit. All right, thanks, man.
Do you make eye contact when you pumping your?
Oh yeah.
Nah,
I'm washing my hands. I'm just like, made me do this.
just like,
No, you gotta make eye contact.
I want to make as little eye contact as possible.
That's not enough pumps, bro.
I give you $10. At least 5 pumps.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I just paid
That's
them
not,
$2.
saying that's not a lot of pumps, bro. This is something you just say for another man.
No, I'm holding up to. I sent you $10. I'm gonna get these pumps, bro.
Sounds like the last man at the end of the train. Pay for this. I'm gonna get my pumps.
I'm gonna get my pumps, bro.
I don't care what y'all.
Oh boy. Now who's the Playboy?
I go look at them because 9 times out of 10 won't tip it.
Ooh.
I didn't ask for the service. I didn't know you were gonna be here.
Yeah, I don't tip if I only get a paper towel. I'm only gonna tip you if I get something from you, period.
So cool. That's fair.
I have to take something from you. Like you said, if the paper towel was there before you, then that means I don't need you for the paper towel.
Yeah.
If I'm taking mints, or vape, or if I'm taking vape or something like that, yeah, you're providing a service for me. I'm gonna tip you. And I'm gonna over tip.
Yeah.
Obviously. But if all you're doing is handing me 2 pieces of paper towel, like, I could have done that. That's
I'll
one
just-
of the few times where I'll say that.
I've gone as far as just like, nah, I gotta.
No way.
Because I don't want to. I don't want to. Like, man, like,
You walk out of there with wet hands just to prove your point.
damn.
Damp hands.
I was just like, no.
So you walk out there with damp hands and a damp jeans. Damp
That's how
jeans.
much I don't want to because I didn't ask for this. I don't.
Let the man hustle. Let Playboy.
He'll hustle, but he's not gonna hustle me for 2 paper towels.
That's fair. That's
And
fair.
it's only 2 paper towels.
I've actually left the place because I saw the bathroom attendant going in. I was like, you know what? It's time to go. They got a bathroom attendant. Because that means it's about to get active. I don't want to be there. Just, if you're so active that you have a bathroom attendant,
Yeah.
I don't want to be there. I really don't.
Let's see where that goes.
That's too many people. It's way too many people. And you're like, don't let you or me grab a paper towel and they get offended. Like, come on, man, I ain't got nothing else to do all night. It's like, bruh, I'm not gonna pay you.
Yeah.
You get my own paper. Like, man, I can do it myself.
Again, nothing against them. It's just for me, I feel awkward. It's like, damn, man. Now look, we're at the stalemate. I know I got a couple dollars I'm gonna give you, but man,
Have
it's
you-
either you or the bartender. One of you is getting his somebody's getting his cash.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this.
I'd rather be the bartender.
Be 100% honest. Have you been so adamant on not paying, you just left the bathroom without washing your hands?
No.
Okay. All right.
No,
All
no,
right.
never that extreme. I'm still gonna wash my hands. I'll walk out of there with wet hands. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah. Prove your
I'm
point.
washing my hands.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
All right. No, I'm
That's one
saying.
thing I cannot walk away from using the restroom or even touching
Yeah.
something.
No, I feel you. I feel like I see it way too often that guys just walk out of the bathroom without.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I watch them for the rest of the night. Seriously, especially if I'm working.
Yeah.
Like I see them put down a glass, like, yo, don't touch that shit.
You got
Grab that with a rag.
hands.
Yeah, grab that with a rag. Grab that with a rag, man.
Oh,
Trust me
yeah.
on that. Or I would actually walk out and told their friends before, like, yo, your boy didn't wash his hands.
No way.
I'll,
Yeah.
Yo, I don't care. Gross. They knew they were gross. Like, I'm gonna let them know I saw you, but I'm gonna let their friends know this is who you hang with.
Yeah.
I'm judging you all like this. I don't want to touch anything that any of you have touched because I've seen them, and that's your friend. Sorry.
No, that shit's fucking rough, man.
No, I feel you. I feel like since the pandemic and COVID and all that, people got a little bit better about it. But the fact that it was a problem, no. Oh, all right. No.
I still see it just as much as I used to. I still see guys in the bathroom. They will see I am the bartender, and they just walk right out, and then I'll come out and I'll be behind the bar, and they come up to order, and I just look at them and they're like, "Can I get like whatever?" I'm like, and then if they hand me like a card or something like that, I will literally take the card and put it in the wash.
No.
I put it in front of them. I don't give a fuck. I'm not touching your
Put it in
dirty
the
ass
sink.
card. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm talking all 3 sinks too. I start from the beginning. I put it just in the sandy water. I'm starting over. Like you have soap, water, sand. Sorry. I gotta feel safe, man.
Sanitize that shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'd like to thank everybody who came out for this episode.
Yeah.
Everyone who sat at the bar and listened to us.
Thank you.
Yeah. This has been another episode, and until next time, take care of your people.
Yeah.